Okay, got it. So let me share and see.
One moment.
All right. Invitations. Okay.
Yep, we are okay.
Yes. Okay. Good. Good. Oh, sorry. You can unmute your microphone. Sorry.
Okay. At the top left of the Zoom window, do you see the notification about the meeting live stream?
Yeah. Sorry. You want me to press it when I start?
No. It's okay. It has been started. So at
Okay.
11 o'clock, we'll start streaming.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No,
Okay.
not a problem at all.
Just in case you want to inform anyone else. Okay. Okay. So Nick, I mute our stop video, and we are okay, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Have a nice day. Good luck.
Thank you. Hello, guys. Okay. Welcome, everyone, to another hopefully very practical session. So we'll be starting in a few minutes. Where's the chat? Oh, here it is. Hello, Joanna. Hello, guys. We'll be starting shortly, like I said. Do you have anybody from abroad? So Joanna from Patras. I see a funny number there. That might be from another country. Any colleagues from abroad? No. Hello, guys. Hello, Elisa from Cyprus. Sorry. Hello, Shida. Oh. Okay. So that funny number is from Crete. Okay. Any names, perhaps? We have Evangelia from Ptolemaida. And lots of people. Okay. Lucky Elisa from Cyprus. Maria from Thessaloniki. Hello, Irene. Sani Lamia. Hello, Risula. Hello, Tanya. Hello, everyone. Okay. Now, today, this is a very practical session starting soon. So please remember, I want you to participate. Yeah. I'll be asking you to contribute words or phrases or little sentences. Yeah, I know another lucky lady from Kavala. And Sophia from drama. I haven't been there in such a long time. Let me repeat a couple of things that I keep saying to presentation. So first of all, please, if you like these webinars, please remember to tell your friends and relatives. That's the first thing. The second thing is, if you can, please take some screenshots and send them to me. Hello, Grisuda. Yes. Okay, you know that these events take place every 2 weeks. We're saying these things again later. So these events take place every 2 weeks, and next is going to be on artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, and vocabulary. Oh, can't you? Okay, guys. Okay, can you please say whether you can hear me? Can you, if you can hear me, please say so. Okay, okay. So for me must be okay. Good, good. Okay, good. Hello, Maria. Okay, so it's not me then. All right, good, good to hear that. I panicked there for a moment. It's not that I don't do it. I do talk to myself on a daily basis, but not in the presence of other people. Hello, Kate. Okay. You do that too? Okay. All the time, yeah. Hello, Maria. And Stephanus is with us, okay. All right, so as I was saying, so the next event is
Hello,
going to...
do you listen me?
Yes.
Thank you.
We can hear you, but I want to mute everyone because otherwise we get interference, okay. So I'm going to mute all participants.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Anna. Okay, good to hear that. So as I was saying, the next event is going to be on the 25th, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. In 2 weeks' time, it's going to be on the 25th. And it's going to be on vocabulary and artificial intelligence. So please remember to tell all your friends, okay? Okay, we'll be starting soon. And another thing, I don't know whether you know it, we have a live event here in Athens on Saturday. That's in 2 days' time. Yeah, the day after tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So if you happen to be in Athens, please come and see us at the Caravel Hotel, 11 o'clock. We have this talk on how to plan your lessons, which is very, very practical. And we had very positive feedback on this one. So if you are in Athens, do come and pay us a visit. And if you're not in Athens, why not? You can take a train or the train or a plane or a car, or you can walk here and come and join us. Well, I'll think about it. Okay. Okay. You can always, Andrea for the event, and another lucky person from Cyprus. A third lucky person from Cyprus, Iana. I love Cyprus, I have to say, and I love Hanya as well, seeing as I come from Hanya. So hello, Maria. Okay. What was it I was saying? Yes. So the next event, if you want to follow the events and the announcements, You can visit me on my Facebook wall. Good morning, Margaret. You can visit me on my Facebook wall. So you can see all the announcements there. The day before the event, I'm sorry to hear that, Anna. Okay, the day before the event, I always share the direct Zoom link. So even if for whatever reason you haven't managed to register, you can always go on Facebook, dang, you click on the link, that's it. Hello, Natasha okay, I cannot read, I couldn't make out the other day. Hello, lots of people, somebody from Argos, Natasha, Nancy, okay. Don't we have any colleagues from other countries? But we normally get some people from Turkey, some people from, I don't know, where was the last person from Oman? Hello, user from Iota from Cyprus. Okay. Lucky people living in Cyprus. Where's John today? John, are you here? I'm a little worried because he's a regular attendee. So let's give people a few more minutes, or 5 more minutes perhaps. Good morning, Stella. No, John seems to have abandoned us today. I should make clear at this point that John Lattes, he lives in Paros, so I can't say as I blame him. You know, obviously, with a day like this, he went off to the beach. I would have done the same thing. Yeah, well. Some people have all the luck. That's what I say. People who live in Paros or on Crete, Hania in particular, Cyprus, unbelievable. And here we are, stuck in Athens. On the plus side, we get to go to the Caravel Hotel on Saturday for the IP exhibition. So yeah, let me just repeat these things for people who joined us during the last few minutes. First of all, there is a live event on Saturday. So if you happen to be in Athens, come and visit us at 11 o'clock at the IP exhibition. So we have a talk on how to plan your lessons, highly practical talk. Second announcement, the next webinar is going to be on the 25th. So in 2 weeks' time, and it's going, good morning, Sophia. Hello, another lucky Helen from Retham. Okay. So the next event is going to be on the 25th. It's going to be on vocabulary and artificial intelligence. Very practical once again. Another thing, if you like these events, please tell your friends and share the links. You can always find the links for the event on my Facebook wall. What was the other thing? Oh, yes. Hello, Maria. Oh, right, Julie. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be something similar, but with the use of IT, you see. Julie, this is my most popular talk ever. Has been this one on vocabulary revision strategies. So I'm reworking this a bit with ideas from IT and see how IT can help us. So hello, Bolos, hello, Maria, and people from Xanthi, Kalamata, all of Greece. Yes, good morning, everyone. Please remember to take some screenshots and send them to me afterwards, so I can say thank you to people who have attended the talk. Okay. So we'll be starting in about 1 minute. Please also remember that this is a workshop, so I'll be asking you to participate. Hello, Georgia. Hello, Maria from Thebes. Yes. So I'll be asking you to participate. Nothing heavy today, just a few words and sentences. Feel free to use the chat. Okay. And I think it's time for a start. Okay. All right. So hello, everyone. Once again, let me bring up the chat here. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Check the time. Right. So today, hello. Thank you for being here, first of all. Today we'll be talking about how to provide effective feedback. Before that, however, I want to tell you a little story. It's a story about a manager. And this manager had asked people to prepare a report. So a team, they prepare the report and they leave it on the desk. And the next day she goes to her office and rings the bell. She calls everyone to the office and she starts yelling at them. Said, "What is this? What is this? I asked you for a serious report and this is what you give me. Is this the best you can do? Take it back. Bring me something better." So they go away, they work on the report and so on. They change it, they make improvements, they leave it on her desk. The next day, rings the bell, calls her to the office. The same thing again. She starts yelling at them. "Are you serious? You've had so many days to work on this. You said you've worked on it, you've made improvements. Where are the improvements? Take it back, bring me something better." To cut a long story short, this happened again and again, 5 or 6 times. The 6th day, she rings the bell, she starts yelling at them. "You are some of the best paid people in the company," she says. And this is what you give me. This is the best you can. So they say, "Look, we're sorry." I said, "This is the best we can do." "Oh," she says, "okay. In that case, I'm going to read it." She hadn't even looked at it. Okay, now this story is, of course, apocryphal. But there is a message here for us. There is a moral. And this is the moral. Do not accept rubbish. If your students cannot be bothered to work seriously on a written assignment, you shouldn't bother to mark it seriously. That's lesson number 1. So let's see what we're going to look at today. Today, we want to look at how we can provide effective feedback in writing. And we're going to look at student writing samples, real samples. We are going to look at examples of feedback. And we are going to look at how perhaps we can give better feedback. Right? Let's see. Now, as many of you know, my specialty is recommending books. So before we get to the actual samples, I want to recommend a few books here. 4 books related to feedback. Here they are. You can take a screenshot here. Thank you, Marina. I'm glad you liked it. If you have to choose one of them, I'd go for the one on the left. Make it stick. They're very good, all of them. Okay. So let's get down to business. Here's the first task. All these examples are taken, they have to do with paragraph writing. So we're looking at short text. So students are asked to produce a paragraph, and then teachers are supposed to provide feedback. This is the first task. Here's a question for you. Remember, I want you to participate. And the question is, why do some things become popular? Write a paragraph about why things become popular. Over to you. Why do you think things become popular? Any ideas? Any ideas? Why do things become popular? Social media. Yep, that's an idea. Anything else? Yeah, something appears in the current news. Something is interesting, it's fun. Okay, they're innovative, all right. Promoted by famous people. Yeah, marketing. They are inspiring. The way they promote it. Useful influencers, advertising. TikTok. Okay. They're accompanied by pictures of beautiful people. That's another explanation, perhaps. Eye-catching, relevance. Okay, good. Good. Now, so let's see what the student wrote. Look at this paragraph. What feedback would you give the student? That's it. I think there are many reasons why something may become popular. If it is a thing, it could be because a famous person has used it and other people want to be like him or her. If it is a film, it could be because it has been advertised a lot. If it is a book, it could be because many other people have bought it and then others do the same thing. Finally, it could also be that something like a new machine is actually very practical. It looks nice. What do you think? You are the teacher. What would you say? Yeah, good question. Let's say B2 level. So Margaret says use more connectors, avoid using Ethernet all the time. Okay. Not looking of the ideas. Good. I love it. How it shows that you are teachers. More looking words this simple. Silly keys after something here. Okay. Bit repetitive. Yeah, Maria. And I can see you're all teachers like me. Okay. Great work. Explains, justifies. Well done, Sophia. Well done, Sophia. Make well, it's supposed to be one paragraph. Too many ideas. Well, it's supposed to be like I said. Yeah, with an opinion. Okay. All right. Great for B2 Anastasia. Okay. Is it too simple? All right. Let's say. Let's see. Let's look at the teacher's feedback. Let's see what the teacher said.
Yes.
Okay. I will see. Okay. Here it is. I think on the whole, this is a well-structured paragraph. The ideas are good and the examples make sense. One slight problem, though, is that the language you use is a little limited. Yeah, see, Olympia has noticed that. You tend to repeat the same structure, could be, and the vocabulary you use is simple. Okay. What do you think of the feedback? Is this good feedback? What do you think? Okay, it's not bad, Margaret, right? Yeah, it says good things, then mentions something. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, it's specific. That's important again. So it's concrete, like it could be, useful and positive and so on. Yeah. What the shoes that? Okay. There is, it's, what use it for? Okay. Well, Thanos, you've been looking at my notes. I cannot believe that. Okay. Thanos has pinched my nose somehow. I don't know how he did it. He hacked my computer. So this is my problem with the feedback is good, but imagine I'm the student. How can I get better? How can I improve my paragraph? So you tell me, okay, there's a problem with the vocabulary and the structure. Okay, how? No guidance. So Thanos got it right. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Okay, over to you now. You're teachers. Yeah, that's the idea. The idea is that they write the paragraph and then we ask them to rewrite it. But in order for them to rewrite it, they have to have some specific guidance. This is what you should do. Let's see. Okay, over to you. Well, I'm a student. What would you tell me? You just said, I use a bit, it could be. Somebody said it's repetitive. Good. What should I use instead? Over to you. What should I use? You teachers, guide me. Yeah. Can you give me some examples? Use synonyms. Okay. You want to be give example. Okay, well, you give me examples of better vocabulary. You're right, Elisa. Okay. What? You said better vocabulary. First of all. Okay. Secondly, yeah. Don't repeat if it is. So give me alternatives then. Well, I don't think it has any grammatical mistakes, this one. Avoid plagiarism. I don't think this person has plagiarized. What would you say? In case of if it had, okay, one possibility. Okay, now we are getting there to something. more concrete. Another reason, okay, so instead of it could be, another reason is it might be. What about the vocabulary? What about the vocabulary? So we have, can you think of any better vocabulary? What about a famous person? More of an addition. It's possible that, okay, it's possible that, I like that. Celebrity, good. What about a new machine? Furthermore, any other words that we could use here? Device, good. I think object, product, good. Anything else? What about it has been advertised a lot? Purchase, good. Yeah, it has been advertised. Can we change that? And you can ask the students to do this in class, to suggest alternatives. Has been promoted. That's much better. Constant advertising. Yeah, yeah. Look at this version now. Is it better? Look at this. This is feedback, right? Look at this feedback. I think on the whole, this is a well-structured paragraph. The ideas are good. The examples make sense. One slight problem is that the language you use is a little limited. You tend to repeat the same structure. It could be, try adding some variety. Like, now we give them some clues. It might be another possibility is, the second thing is the vocabulary. Okay. Try rewriting the paragraph, adding some of these expressions: celebrity, publicity campaign, imitate, copy, yeah, a new device, great design. All right, over to you now. What I want you to do now is to choose a phrase from this paragraph and rewrite it so that it looks better. Any phrase from the beginning, the middle, or the end. Okay, then I say it has been promoted. Yeah, it has been heavily advertised. Have been promoted. Could be the result of a marketing campaign. Choose a phrase and rewrite it. Imagine you are the student. To see whether something works, you have to experience it from the point of view of the learner. Okay, not single words. Try to use whole phrases. Most likely, I would write points to make sure. Okay. All right. We're just looking at possibilities here. What I want you to keep is the principle. And the principle is guidance. So students need concrete guidance. It's not enough for you to tell me your grammar is too simple. There are many factors that determine good. Use it, okay. So that a celebrity has adopted or has endorsed it. Another thing. The whole phrase. I can think of many reasons why a product can become popular. Yeah, famous. Yeah. All right. Anything else? I'm of the opinion that there are a variety of factors. There's several reasons why. Okay. When it comes, very good. When it comes to books, word of mouth, excellent. That's what we want. Word of mouth. Okay. Is what makes it popular. Very good. That's what we want. Come on, guys. We're referring to a film. So yeah, that's another thing now. You can give them, notice the opportunities for you to teach them. You can give them reference expressions. So we are talking about a film, etc. Very good. Now let's, regarding, yeah, could be that, right? Very good. Let's see if this is better. Gain popular people's recommendations. Very good. Excellent. Guys, this is what I want. Participation. You're doing very well today. I forgot to give you the link for, yes, your certificate. Can I do that now? Okay, this is the link to get your certificate. But I will tell Harry to send you 2 certificates because you're doing so well today. Okay. To get your certificate, click on this link. So I think there are many reasons why something may become popular. If it is an object, it could be because a celebrity has endorsed it or other people want to imitate him or her. If it's a film, it might be because of marketing campaign. If it's a book, it could be because somehow it became a bestseller and people want to see why. Another reason might be that something like a new gadget is actually very functional. Oh, beautiful design. Very good. Okay, this is what we want. Notice the opportunity. Somebody said I wouldn't give such feedback. Well, you might try to in class and ask the students collectively to rewrite the paragraph. Something else I want to say here. Here's a question for you. How important is feedback? The answer is hugely important. Look at this book. This book, The Myths About Education by Christodoulou, right? Daisy Christodoulou. In it, she quotes a study by a guy called John Hattie, and he says the three most powerful teacher factors for effective language learning, we're talking about teacher factors, are the following, in ascending order. Number 3, direct teacher instruction. So the teacher needs to tell the students, do this, do this, do this, don't do this. Number 2 has to do the quality of instruction, so how good the teacher is in terms of methodology, etc. Number 1 is feedback. So when it comes to teacher factor, feedback is number 1. All right. Let's have a look now at the second example. Okay. Over to you once again. This is the task. Write a proposal for a new business you want to create. Like, okay, your business could sell a product, like clothing, computers, or a type of food, or your business could be a service, such as a restaurant, a repair shop, school, airline, or health service, a massage parlor, perhaps. That's another possibility. If you're thinking of sideline, perhaps. Okay. So imagine you would like to start your own business. What product would you like to offer people? What service would you like to offer people? Now, I know, if I wanted to make pots of money and I had to think of a product that doesn't exist, what I would like to do is I would like to invent a machine, something, like a printer for teachers. And you'd be able to put in all the papers written by students, or the essays, one tray. And then the machine would automatically correct and mark and provide feedback, all of them. So you just sit back and smoke your cigar and have a coffee and something like that. Actually, have fun. It takes forever, doesn't it? Marking papers and tests and providing feedback. It's a great idea indeed. Yes. Come on. Over to you. What ideas? What about you? What kind of products would you like to? Yeah, we're getting there. Well done. Any product or service you'd like to offer? I want people to. Okay, yeah, we have ChatGPT. What about a product or a service you would like to offer? Think about it from the student's point of view. Please don't forget to take screenshots, by the way, and send them to me afterwards. You can do that now. Okay. All right. So let's see what the student said. So the student had a similar idea to mine, but he thought, okay, no. Teachers, they are a small market. Students are a big market. Okay, that completes homework. Yeah. Well, he had a similar idea, the student. Well done, Sophia. Here it is. My new business will be essay writing support. Its aim will be to help students write essays. First, the students would have to send the first one, and then they would get another one back with all the mistakes underlined. I think my business will be successful because lots of students need support with the writing. Then the students will have to correct the mistakes. If they do this well, they will get their essay back along with some ideas for using better vocabulary or grammar. I know this sounds like cheating, but the idea is not to write the essay for the students. When they send back the final draft, they will get a new version with more or different ideas. What do you think? Is this good? What feedback would you give this person? Any ideas? Wrong order. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? The wrong order of ideas. Yeah. Okay. I love it because I can see your teachers. Yeah, okay. Eleni, Maria, and Nick, I know this is the kind of comment I would make because we're teachers, right? Okay. No normal person would say such a thing. Get rid of a teacher organization problem. Good luck with your new business, but please don't neglect your studies. Okay. Okay, well done. I like Amanda's response because she has responded to the idea. It's unbelievable, isn't it? We as teachers, we respond to the language instead of responding to the idea. Well, what would you tell this Suzuki? So you said wrong order, repetition, organizational problems. So, but writing, the student has sent to a personal opinion with description of the invention. Okay. Oh, it's their idea, so okay. But I think I agree with you that there's a problem with the order. Let's see. What do you think of this feedback? The reader will certainly have problems here. The way the paragraph is structured makes no sense. Clearly, the sentence about planning it should go first. The sentence about better vocabulary and grammar should be next. And the one about mistakes correction should be last. Otherwise, the student may make additional mistakes in his or her first draft. In addition, there is no concluding sentence. Okay, this is the feedback. What do you think? Notice that here there is guidance because the teacher tells the student, okay, first you should put this, then this, then this. This is good feedback, says Eliza. Sounds punishing for Tini. Okay. Dictates examples. Well, the idea, Makrini, is for the student to do it, you see. Ah, Kalia, you're onto something there. What about the students? Will they get it? Oh, perhaps. My problem is what some of you pointed out. Okay. Kalia, yeah. It's too negative. Geez, I really like the other lady who said before, okay, good luck with your business, which actually responded to the idea. But no, even if you look at it, the paragraph or the language, it's too negative. So over to you then. Again, I want to show you this video, by the way, yeah? So this guy, his name is Dan He. And he says, it's the same with managers. Very often, in order to improve their employees' performance, they focus on the negative. Maybe, says Dan Heath, we should do the opposite. We should catch the employees doing something good and then praise them. Let's listen to what he has to say.
The author Ken Blanchard understood this principle. He said that most managers tend to bottle up their feedback until something goes wrong. He called it seagull management. He said managers will fly in, make a lot of noise, dump on people, and then fly out. And he challenged managers to stop storing up their feedback. And he even gave a very specific way to shrink the change to make it easier. He urged managers to concentrate on catching their employees doing something right, and in that moment, reinforce it with immediate specific praise. He called the technique 1-minute praisings. It's kind of the managerial equivalent of the 5-minute room rescue. So if you're changing something at work, and people around you are having the dread reaction, if they're avoiding it or sidestepping it, chances are that you need to shrink the change.
So the basic idea is catch your students doing something good and praise them. That's the way to change them, right? Now, this is the text. What can we say about the positive aspects of this paragraph? For example, the idea is quite original, isn't it? Any other ideas? What else can we say? Something positive, something to encourage you. Look, you are doing this well. Yeah, the grammar is good. I love your ideas. Okay? And it's not just one idea. For me, elaboration, that's it. It's not just one idea. He or she goes into detail, explains the stuff in detail. Why not praise them for that? One of the big problems our students have with paragraph writing is they give an idea and then they never flesh it out. This guy does flesh it. Gaio. Yeah. Assembling words, you give your opinion. Very good. Yes, well done. Okay, good. Absolutely. Let's see if this is better. This is better. This is a good paragraph. The idea behind business is clear from the beginning. And I like the way students will be helped at every stage of the writing process. Process writing. My only problem is the ordering. I think people should focus on the idea first, then try to improve the language, perhaps, and only then focus it instead. Try reorganizing the paragraph like this. You will also need a concluding sentence. What about the one, I think my business will be successful? Oh. Yes, well done, Marina. Yeah. So this is what the student has written. And this is the same paragraph. Color-coded. Okay. What should we put first? We'll start like this one. My new business will be essay writing support. Then we will help students write essays. And the last one should be the brown thing, right? I think my business will be successful because lots of students, etc. Okay, we'll come to that, Stefanos. We'll come to that. So we start with a black bit, yeah? What should come after that? Give me a color. That's it. That's it. That's it. The purple one. You sure? The purple one. The mistake should be the last one. Okay, the one before the brown one, I think. Yeah. You need to justify. Okay. When I first read the black thing, its aim would be to help students write essays. My first reaction is, hang on, that's cheating. So you need to address that. So I would say first the black one, then the blue bit. That's right. And then the green part, right? First the students have to send their first, and then the green bit at the end. Better idea. So the students can improve their ideas first. And then the red bit, yeah, for improving the language. And finally, the purple bit, yeah, for correcting mistakes. And at the very end, you can put the brown bit. So it could look something like this. Oh, I know this sounds like cheating, but the idea is not correct. First, the students would have to send the first draft, and they would get a new version. When they send back the second draft, they'll get the recipe with some ideas for improving vocabulary and grammar. And then they will focus on the mistakes. Yeah. I think my business will be successful, etc. Yeah. Not bad, I think. That's one way it could be improved. Okay. Let's move on now, because I don't want to keep you too long. Now, what is good feedback? Over to you. What are the features of good feedback? There are at least 3. Among your teachers, what do you understand is good feedback? Effective, okay. Positivity, okay. So one element is being positive. Actionable, very good. Ken has been looking at my notes again. Specific, very good. Yeah. Positive. Praise, yeah. Encouragement for future writing. That's another very important thing, Maria. We'll come to that later. Okay, direction, effective, okay. Clear, clarity, yeah. You left out the most obvious thing, perhaps. Okay. All right, let's see. So this is what the guys say in this fantastic book, Think Small. According to research, good feedback needs to be, number 1, timely. The sooner you get the feedback, the better. So if students can get immediate feedback, that's amazing. And this is where AI can be very useful. AI can give us feedback instantly. Number 2, you mentioned that, specific, right? It's not enough for you to tell me, okay, your grammar is not good. Where? Remember the teacher did that. It could be, can you use some alternatives? Number 3, actionable. You mentioned that as well. I should be able to improve on the basics of the feedback you give me. So give me some specific ideas of what I have to do. And also, again, as you pointed out, it should contain some positive elements. And Maria, I think, pointed that out. It should foster perseverance. Very good. Okay. Quickly, let's move on to the next one because we'll be here forever. Okay. Third task, Here it is. I think people today are very rude. I'm the father of 2 young boys, 5 and 10. How can I teach my sons to be polite? Over to you. Many of you are mothers or fathers. Okay. How can you teach your children to be polite? Any tips? Set a good example. Okay, well done, Stefanos. Yeah, by example, giving an example. Lead by example. Be polite. Okay, be polite myself. Being a model. Blimey, you will say the same thing. Well done. Okay. Any other ways? Okay. Model polite behavior. Yeah, excellent. I agree, of course. Okay. Yeah, politeness. Be polite. Okay. How? Any other ideas? Through discussion. Okay, that's another idea. Discuss what is polite and what not, because it may not be obvious to them, right? Relate to a person whom they admire. Role model is very good. Okay. Give them a conundrum. Okay. All right. Say thank you and please. Good. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Look at this feedback. Peer action is very good. Show the models of other people in their age who behave politely. Very good. So let's have a look at this. There are many ways of bringing your children to be polite. First of all, children learn with example. If parents want their kids to have good manners, they should be polite too. So the children will use their parents as role models and copy their behavior. In this way, they will know what is the right thing to do in a different situations. Okay. What do you think? Feedback, please. Grammar mistakes. What did we say earlier? Okay, you're right, of course. You're a teacher. Okay, that's the first thing we notice, right? Syntax errors. Okay. Only one way given. No, that's a good point. Well done, 371016. I suppose you're a secret agent and this is your code, right? Okay, we're too simply. Well, okay. No, hang on. This guy said this exactly the same thing that you said. All of you came up with this idea. Coming up with an example, right? Good idea explains. That's right. And they developed this idea. Very vivid. Okay. Yeah, it's true. Stefanos. Yeah, so it's for us, grammar mistakes, they jump out of the text. More analysis, like example. Oh, okay, I think it's quite well developed. It's okay. Again, it's only one paragraph. Okay. Let's see. What do you think of this feedback now? This is not a bad paragraph, but there are some problems here. Here are some. It's not bringing, it's bring up. By example would be better. The word kids is a little too informal, right? The vocabulary is too simple. At different situations is grammatically wrong. Parents want is wrong. There is only one supporting idea. What do you think? Overwhelming. Bit tiring to read. It has bullet points. Nice. Okay. Wrong, right? Okay. It's specific. Yeah. Slightly confusing. There's no clarification why it's wrong. Maybe they don't need clarification. We, as teachers, we spend too much time explaining things. Yeah. Just points out the mistakes. They say how to improve. Okay. Yeah. Good point there. Not child friendly. What's the secret on the right things? For me, there is one big problem. No focus. This feedback focuses on everything. Okay, the human brain can only focus on one thing at a time. We think we are doing our job when we provide comprehensive feedback. But look at how many things. Here, the teacher has focused on grammar. They have focused on vocabulary. They have focused on register, kids, etc., etc. And also on this idea of lack of many ideas. There's only one idea. Okay, choose one thing and focus on that. That's right. I agree with you, Sophia. Focus on one thing at a time. One thing. Never mind yet. But the problem is we don't feel we are doing our job. You see, we don't point out all these things, but we are. Now, so what feedback would you give the student? I would choose to focus on ideas first. This is a good idea, right? And it's amazing. So this person has written an entire paragraph based on one idea. And you mentioned some other ideas earlier, right? Like, such as explaining things and so. Do you also remember Dan Heath? Yeah, I agree with you, DeCloud. Okay. That is okay. Have a look at this. Here, the teacher has chosen to focus on one thing, ideas. This is a very good paragraph, despite some minor mistakes. What you say is very true. Children learn by example. We respond to the ideas. But I really like the way you have written a whole paragraph by using only one supporting idea. Example, imitation. Well done. That's not easy. However, it would be better if you had more supporting statements. Try leaving out the unnecessary sentences and add 2 more ideas. Explain to children why something is good or bad, and praising children for good behavior. Do you remember Dan Heath? That's a good idea. Catch your children doing something good and praise them. Catch them being polite and praise them. So here, the teacher could tell them, okay, do this. Leave out these sentences, explain, and praise. Now, I want you to write one sentence. Can you write one sentence continuing this paragraph with either of these ideas? Okay? So look at this. There are many ways of bringing up your children to be polite. First of all, children learn through example. So if parents want the children to have good manners, they should be polite too. Another way, just choose one of these ideas. Write one sentence. Over to you. Any of these 2 ideas you want to. Remember what we said. It's important to experience it from the learner's point of view. So the learner would have to continue this paragraph, writing 2 or 3 more sentences. Yeah, just one sentence. In your case, I don't want you to write too much. If you want to, you can rewrite the whole paragraph. But another way to teach them to be polite is by praising them when they actually are behaving in a polite way. Very good. Okay, anything else? Explain why it's important to be respectful and courteous towards others. Very good. Consistently reinforce polite behavior. Georgia, you're amazing. I hope you haven't ChatGPT'd this one. Conversely, gently correct any instances. Okay, gently correcting. Very good. But praising each other after behaving politely would encourage similar acts in the future. Very good. You should praise the children when they are polite to others. Yes. For instance, if somebody holds the door open for you, say thank you. Yeah. Secondly, it is essential for parents to explain to the children the consequences of bad behavior. Good. Very good. Notice how it's good for students to see that there are alternative ways of saying the same thing. So that's a good thing to do in class, perhaps. Okay. Very good. Excellent. Here's one possibility. There are many ways of bringing up your children to. I haven't corrected the mistakes here. I've asked the student to do it. Okay? First of all, children learn with example. If parents want the kids to have good manners, they should be polite too. Another thing parents need to do is to explain to children why something is wrong. For the example, children may not understand why it's not good. Make fun of someone for being fat or weak. Specific, right? Finally, maybe best way is parents to encourage children being polite by praise them when they do or say right things. These are things that my students wrote when I gave them these prompts. Very good. Yeah, the language is not very good, but in terms of ideas, this is a very good paragraph. One last thing I want to point out. 3 ubiquitous myths. Why is it that our students very often fail to make progress? It's not only because of feedback, it's because of the beliefs. So apart from correcting specific instances of making mistakes or perhaps not developing an idea fully, we should also try to address the underlying beliefs. So this guy, Anders Ericsson, in this book, he said there are 3 myths which most of our students have internalized and which seriously hamper their progress. Myth number 1. I'm just not good enough. I will never write well. This is a perfect example of what we call the fixed mindset. I'm sure you're aware of the research around mindset, fixed versus growth mindset, the work of Carol Dweck. No, we need to challenge this. You can always get better. You may not be able to become number 1, but you can always get better. Number 2, experience is the key. If I persevere long enough, I'm going to improve. No. I know people who have been playing chess for 20 and 30 years and they've never gotten any better. To get better, you need to identify your weaknesses and you need to focus on correcting them. Number 3, the key to mastery is effort. If you try really hard, you are going to get better. No. Again, you know that there are students, some of them really good students, will do one test after another, work with multiple choice questions for hours and hours and hours and hours, and they think that this is the way to get better. Actually, no. You have to practice in the right way, and answering many multiple choice questions is not the right way. So there are these 3 myths we need to address. We need to tell our students, no, you can actually improve. No, it's not enough to work for a long time. You need to focus on your weaknesses. No, it's not enough to work hard. You need to practice in the right way. Okay, last example. Here's the task. Write a paragraph that gives your opinion about unfair competition. Discuss 1 or more specific sports in your paragraph, like soccer, baseball, and swimming. So let's think of football here in Greece. Do you think the different teams, they have a level playing field? Yeah, absolutely, Stefanos, totally agree. So do you think there is a level playing field for all the teams? What do you think? Think about Greece. No, no. I think I agree with you. Different budgets for starters. Got any other reasons? Yeah. So the big difference is money, obviously. The question is, do you think there is a level playing field for the teams, for football teams here in Greece? Well, let's see what the student wrote. Maybe seeing as you're English language teachers, maybe you're not very familiar with football. But this guy, yeah, infrastructure, okay, resources, so on. This guy clearly is. And this is what he had to say. I believe contest with different football teams in Greece is unfair because some teams have far more cash than the other teams. Yeah. Because of this, they can get much facilities, better quality coaches, and importantly, they have the money to buy much better players from abroad countries. I think that this should change. One way would be by give a maximum limit to how much money a football club can expend. As well to this, there should be only some foreign players a team could use. What do you think? What feedback would you give this student? Yeah, that's bloody good, isn't he? Yes, there are some grammar issues. That's true. The ideas are great. Notice he has a very clear opinion. Yeah, clearly. He has a very clear opinion. He gives you the reasons why the level, the playing field is not level. Passionate, that's right. Yeah, and he gives 2 specific ways which we can address this issue. Yeah, that's it. Very good ideas, very relevant to the topic. Well said. So we have things to say. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now let's see. Right. Let's see. Very quickly. I don't want to keep you here too long. What do you think about this feedback? Well, what feedback would you give, by the way? You would say, okay, the ideas are good, well developed, specific things. But you identified one problem. What's the problem? Yes, okay, grammar. Yeah. What's your grammar though? We need to be specific. Now, this teacher here has been specific. What do you think? This is the feedback, right? The paragraph is good and well structured, but there are some mistakes. Look at the corrections below and try to learn the correct forms. What do you think of this feedback? What do you think? Too long? Overwhelming? Focus on one thing though, accuracy. Ah, good point, Amanda. Well, they have provided feedback. Ah, very good. Yeah. Okay. Can you please mute your microphones? Okay. Too much, it is confusing. Yeah, he has elaborated. That's true. That's true. Yeah, we need to say why this is good. But I agree with you. The problem here is overcorrection. And there are three problems with this. Number one, as you pointed out, first of all, this involves too much work on the part of the teacher. Too much work. By the way, I hope you have taken some screenshots to send me, right? Too much work on the part of the teacher. Number two, okay, what is the student to do now? You've done all the work for them. That's spoon feeding. Okay, as a student, I can look at it. Ah, yeah, okay. I can cross out the word and substitute the word you've given me. I don't get to do anything, right? And number three, there is another problem as well. The problem is that it encourages learners to think there is only one way of correcting this, one way of saying this. You don't want that. That's right. But notice also this insidious other thing that, okay, as a teacher, I tend to think that, okay, the only way of saying, instead of as well to this, is in addition. No, there are other ways of saying the same thing as well. And that's the very good point. 371016. Very good. They will never learn anything. What will the students do? I'll tell you. They will just look at this and look at the mark and hide it somewhere, never look at it again. This is the most common mistake students, teachers make, because we think we're doing our job, but it's wrong. Okay. Yeah, the link for the certificate. Yes, of course. Here it is again, link for the certificate. Now, so what could we do instead? Well, instead of correcting everything for the student, we should ask the student to do this, obviously. So what about this now? The paragraph is good. It is true the current situations are fair, and I like your suggestions about how things could be better. However, there are some mistakes which you could correct. Look at the paragraphs and I've underlined the mistakes. Can you try and correct them? Very good. And we have underlined this, and now students can try to do this themselves, and you can compare perhaps the different versions that learners come up with, etc., etc. Yeah. Let's try and do 3 or 4 of them. I believe the contest with the different football teams. How would you rephrase this? So maybe the competition between the different teams. Okay, because some teams have far more cash. What would you say here? Yeah, the higher budget. Very good. The reason is a lot of money. Okay, better funding due to the fact that you get the idea. Okay, now I know you can do this. I don't want to keep you here too long. This happens because blah blah blah. Okay. So then the students may come up with something like this. I believe the competition between the different football teams is unfair. The reason is that some teams have much more resources. Because of this, they can get better facilities, better coaches, have the money to sign up good, better players from other countries, not from abroad. I think this should change. Set a maximum limit on the how much money, etc. In addition, there should be a maximum number of foreign players. Very good. And that's it for today. So here are 2 questions for you. We'll be finished in 2 minutes. 2 questions for you. What are some common mistakes we make when giving feedback? Do you remember? We make We tend to make 4 mistakes as teachers. Over to you. Yes, no guidance. Very good. We overcorrect. We focus on the negative. We don't praise. No guidance, overcorrection. Yeah? Yeah? And also, you left one thing, no focus will then. Here we have 4. We need to start with something positive, okay? We need to focus on one thing, get the students to do the work, and guide them on how they can do it. Second question, what are some of the characteristics of good feedback? Over to you. Timely, specific. Ken, blimey, you're fast. Unbelievably fast. Okay? And also we said 2 other things. Positive, actionable, good. Timeliness, specificity, actionability, positivity. Okay. I want to close with one last thing. One last tip taken from this fantastic book, Culture Code. And this is based on a study. So they did this study at a university. Okay. What they did, they had 2 groups of students, and the students had been asked to write a paper. So they handed in the paper, and their instructors gave them feedback, but they also gave them the option of rewriting the paper to improve it for extra credit. And there were 2 groups, and they wanted to see in which group would the students take up this offer. That's the idea. Who would revise the papers more? Here's the result. Students in the second group revised 40% more compared to the first one. And they improved their performance too. Why? The feedback what they got was identical. Yeah, they all got the same, they were given the same kind of feedback. But in the second group, there was also one simple phrase. It was this phrase that made the difference. Here it is. I am giving you these comments because I have very high expectations, and I know that you can reach them. This phrase made all the difference. So there are 2 key messages we want to convey to our students. Number 1, I want you to get much higher. Number 2, I know that you can do it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for everything. Think about it, about the PPT. Send me an email. Send me an email. Thank you, guys. Here are the contact details. Thank you so much. Please remember what I said. Send me the screenshots. Remember the live event we have on Saturday. You can come and join us. The next event is going to be on the 25th. It's going to be on artificial intelligence for ChatGPT and vocabulary. Self-fulfilling prophecy. That's true. That's true. Thank you. Thank you, Natasha. Actually, can you see the previous quote? Okay. Okay. Let people copy this and I'll send to you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You can ask me if you send me an email. I can send you the slides. Only 20 euros each. You know. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. All right. Where do we send screenshots? On Facebook or to my, you have my email address. You can send it by email. Thank you, guys. If you think these things are useful, don't keep it under your hat. Tell the people at NOCN. Here's the link for your certificate once again. Thank you. Thank you, Marina. Thank you, guys. If you like these events, tell all your friends and your relatives. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Looking forward to your screenshots and to see you on Saturday, hopefully, some of you. Lots of kisses. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Bye. Till next time. Somebody wanted the quote, send me an email and I will send you the slides so you can find it there. Bye for now. Bye. Gym time for me. Bye-bye, guys.